kids, girls, women, ladies, all of you. Eve teasing children, kidnapping, molesting kids, it's a fad. It happens all the time. Today I'm going to show you a very special technique, and it's going to be demonstrated by a 13-year-old girl who studied martial arts with me, and she's going to demonstrate against two grown men. We hear about guys people walking into an apartment and picking up children on the street, enticing them with chocolates and all kinds of stories and pushing them into cars. And so most of the time in such situations, the kids are lifted up from behind or from the front, and then they're rushed into a car or a van or whatever, and taken away. So this is going to be a situation like that. The technique is I'm going to show you again, like all other episodes. I'm telling you that these techniques can vary. 100 options. I'm going to show you one simple, feasible one where a well-trained child can quickly react. It doesn't need too much of thinking and doesn't need too much of planning. It's a technique that can be executed if the child is aware. It's a responsibility of the parents to tell children the risk that is fraught when they're out on the streets. Kids should be told and in detail explain the consequences of such incidents and what people are capable of doing to them. It's not to scare them. It's not to be hyper. It's just the right thing to do. By the time a child is 10 and 11, if you don't teach them, it'll be too late. It's very easy for them to get carried away, get lost, or whatever in this world. So every parent should help their kids to not only understand and mature into these situations and ideas of life, but also give them the right kind of training. It's very important what martial art training you put your children into. We don't want to build aggression into them. Martial arts is a way of life. It's to exploit your intellect. It's to make you aware of the world, make you a better person, bring confidence into your life, strength, mental calm, tranquility, peace. It should make you a very solid human being. Martial art is not causing injury to others. It's not about kicking and punching and blocking. It's not hurting people. Martial art is the fight is within. It's to overcome your own inadequacies. Martial art fight is to become a better human being. You fight you strive. The fight is all about striving to make yourself fit to live in this world the right way. So I'm going to show you this simple technique now. And please remember that when your kids, even if they join some dojo, make sure that the temperament in the dojo is right, and it's for the parents to make sure to tone down over aggressiveness that they might develop by practicing martial art. Martial art is not about being aggressive. It's about being right. It's about being correct. It's about being grounded. It's about being sure. That is martial art. It's spiritual refinement. It's not physical refinement. Physical is a small part of martial art training. Everything, in my opinion, the real martial art training is spiritual refinement and nothing else. So here's a simple technique where a child is waiting probably for the car to pick her up. It could be in a bus stand. It could be outside a school. It can be outside your apartment. It can be anywhere. And it happens that there's a planned situation where two guys try to kidnap her or whatever. So the situation here is that the guy comes from behind and then he grabs her. It doesn't matter. It can be that he can grab her with her hands locked this way, or he can grab her from inside this way. It all doesn't matter. It can be at the waist. It can be upper, at the chest, whatever. So here I'll show you both. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I said, yeah, put your hands around. Yeah. The simple technique is if somebody locks you hard and tight, hold strong. Squeeze as hard as you can. You can move your forearms. So the technique is that you use your nails just below the knuckles of the fist, and then you hold him so that he can't escape, and you kind of squeeze there below the knuckles. You see, it'll drive him nuts. Don't let him escape. You can stand on him and it'll drive him nuts. Yeah, it's very, 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 very painful. Yeah. So at the same time now, so as the guy grabs you, yeah, he's grabbed, and there's another and lifted up the child, and there's a guy coming in front to assist and help. So all you can do is, in such a situation when your hands are locked and the guys and a big man is holding you, is that you just extend the leg out, and as he comes close, you just extend the leg. Use your hip, because you're in the air, using your hip to stretch out and kick. So you do that. Simultaneously, you squeeze so that the guy frees you. So you turn around, and if he's a little far, depending on how far he is, if you're at this distance, and if you have managed to dissuade the attacker behind, and you turn around now, the one who's in front now becomes the one behind. If he's there, you can jump and reach and kick. If he's closer to you, you can take your body back to get the reach. If he's very close, you drop your hip down. Tuck your leg inside to outside, so you get this circle. If it's inside to outside. So if you're here a little further away, you use a scissors where you jump, and then you use the jump for power. If you happen to be further away and the guy is a little far, use a kind of a half a run kind of a thing. Release your whole hip and you go, and you reach in. I'm showing you with actually zero contact. When chi flow happens, a hard kick will rupture the organs inside. It's very devastating. However far the opponent is, you stand there, you go back. Even if you're at this distance, the opponent is here. Nothing, it's just a simple jump, and then you use that for advantage. I'm just only touching, not kicking. When you kick, even lightly, it's very, very painful. For women especially, you must take advantage of the power in the hip. It makes up for physical strength. So when you kick, use a kikomi, which is extension. So when you kick, you don't kick with the length of your leg. You exaggerate, you stretch, you extend the kick. That extension. Look, my leg is only this distance, but he's that far. I'm going to put my hip into it. I'm trying to reach that distance. So when I use this attitude of kikomi, stretch, imagine the face. I'm stretching. The whole body's into it. So from here, you use the kikomi, stretch. That extra power that you generate by pushing the hip through. When you push the hip through, it doesn't mean that you're turning your foot. That will weaken the kick. You keep your knees facing front, but you extend. You don't, it's not like this. The extension is hip, so you stretch, literally fly into the air, but stay back where you are. That's the technique, right? So it's a flying kick, stationary. So that's how it is. So that's a kick you use here. And when you're kicking the guy in the front, if you're lifted in the air, someone lifts you up, it doesn't matter at all. You still have the same power. All you do is you extend the leg out quickly and try and hit the stomach rather than the chest, because chest would generally be strong. There are no bones here. There are plexuses available. So in various parts. So if you even touch, it can hurt very badly. So try and kick the plexus or the groin. You can lash out to the groin. You can lower abdomen or the plexus. You can use the heel. You can use the toes. You can use the ball of the foot. Whatever is convenient to you. It doesn't really matter. You're wearing good shoes or heels, just lash out. That's all that counts.
Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. And do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you never miss any of the exciting videos from Chi is Key.